Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Bullet Motorsports. Today I'm going to show you a beautiful 1987 Grand National. It has had a repaint. I'd rate this car a 7 out of 10, 6.5 to 7 out of 10 because of the repaint. You don't have that rock guard there. We're going to go over this car in full detail. We're going to put it on the lift so you can see underside shots and take it for a spin. If you guys want to see more content like this, click on the link below. That's going to allow you to subscribe and let us buy more cars like this to show to you. We'll start off with the front end. All 87s have a black grille, 86s have a chrome grille. I'm going to raise my rating for the paint up. I would rate this like a 7.5 out of 10. It does have minor imperfections, but it shows really well. Rock guard is missing, that would be factory, but the shine is extremely nice. There is dust everywhere here because of the construction, so bear with me. I do have the 3.8 SFI turbo badges that will be included, and if you need me to put those on, we can do that for you and we'll put them in the proper place. You do have your Grand National badging on the side. It's a little bit higher than normal, and I do see a small imperfection in the paint right here. Here's your VIN number, and the dash cap has been replaced as well. So you can see that that color is a little bit lighter gray than what the factory would come with. You can easily remedy this with a SEM paint, and I should have just done that. So I'm going to do that before we sell it. No big deal. I see another imperfection right here on the molding. Wheels and tires are in great shape, 95% tread. All the chrome is nice, there's no pitting. Underneath this one is extremely clean. Does have a set of pipes exhaust. And I'm gonna pop the hood before we continue to walk around it. As I close the door, look at how nice the reflection is. So it's very, very shiny, shows very well. Your window trim's very nice, and the rear trim is nice as well. You're going to notice when you look at these trim pieces, they are painted the same color as the car. That's not proper. They should be a satin black, but I actually like how it looks. Roof line is very clean. There's no cracking. They did pull the rubber out to paint it, which is a plus for me. Hood is nice and straight, no imperfections I can see. Under the hood, you do have slight modifications, so you have different wires, hot wire kit, which is great, math translator, stock intercooler, and it does have a 3-inch downpipe with pipes exhaust, as I said before. Your master cylinder has been changed because it does not have the Power Master anymore. And if you guys need to buy a Power Master, I have about 20 of them in stock. So whoever buys these things, call me. I got you. I'll hook you up. I'll put them in a box. Good to go. AC is cold as well. Headlights work. Headlight buckets have been painted as well. So that's another thing that these cars would have, a satin finish or like a darker gray finish. These are painted black. Rear quarter is very nice. And you can see the exhaust tips. Bumper fillers have been replaced and they are fiberglass design with the split, which is cool. In the trunk, it's very clean. I do have the factory math and an aftermarket air filter along with a fender guide, or a fender guard, I apologize. There's no spit on here, but I want you guys to look at our gallery. We reached out to GM Direct and they did actually certify this car as a Grand National. I know that this is a big deal when the spit is not available, but you can reach out to the GM registry and they will reach out to us and tell us, hey, these are the options that it came with, and it is a true WE2 car. Passenger side quarter is extremely clean. There's no bubbles, there's no imperfections, and I apologize for the dirt once again. All of this area is nice. The roof line is perfect. Rubbers are replaced too, along with the seals on all 4 doors. You can see the antennas right there, so this does not have a power antenna. And it also does not have power windows or concert sound, so it's pretty light. It's a lightweight option. That's what the guys will say if they're a Grand National, like if they have one that has no options. Oh, my car is lightweight, but it doesn't really matter. 70 pounds, give me a break. Door cards are really nice. Rear seats are really nice. And you can see that the seats fold nicely. Original covers. Dash section's beautiful. And the steering wheel's in great shape and there's no rusting on those 3 frames. I'm gonna start it up for y'all. So it has a hot wire kit. Starts up nicely, no smoke, no hesitation. Nice deep rumble from the pipe's exhaust. Your taillight bezels have been painted as well. I'm just picking this stuff out, but this car is extremely nice. We've sold over close to 100 of them now, and this would be a nice one for someone to buy and drive and enjoy. Nice modifications. It's healthy, the transmission shifts properly, and it even has an aftermarket stereo that looks like the original one, but you have all of your options that you'd ever want. I believe it has Bluetooth, you have the plug-in as well. And for this purchase, I'm gonna include a Scan Master with the purchase. So you're gonna get that, that's gonna register knock if you have knock in the motor. I also have a set of floor mats that I'm gonna include too, that are in dark and rich and black compared to these that have been sun faded. These look like they've come out of another vehicle. And the Scan Master and the hood emblems are gonna be in here. So there's your Scan Master and hood emblems. And as I said, if you want us to put them on, doesn't bother me one bit. Ashtray is extremely clean. Shifter has been replaced. Smoker. Yeah, it's a non-smoker car for sure. Horn works. Let's jump in it and go for a ride. We're inside the cabin of the 87. Steering wheel is extremely clean, so you could look at, whenever you look at these cars, if you see there's rust and imperfections here, that's your tall tale sign. Look underneath the car and see if there's rust, because that means it was in a humid environment or a salty environment and it caused damage to the inside of the car. So imagine what the underneath looks like. Your dash is really nice, 66,000 miles, as I said before. The RPM LED has gone bad. I know that there's a company that will replace it, but we're gonna sell this car so fast that we don't have the time to take this dash out because it takes 3 weeks for turnaround. So whoever gets it, I will give them the contact to take care of that. Your boost gauge is working. It does have an aftermarket boost gauge. AC is blowing cold, and the radio does operate as it should, as it's supposed to. Let me see how that changed to the 2. So you have Bluetooth, radio, and then you could change it to...
I'm Greg Tanner, your South Florida driver.
There you go. But we're gonna get the dash pulled out and we'll paint it the proper SEM gray. It's supposed to be a lighter gray than that. The center section's in great shape. Your shifter has been replaced and it's nice, it's not loose. Rear seats are nice. Suspension feels good. Obviously it has new tires on it. Brakes feel good. We're gonna do a short drive today, so I'll take it around the block because it's almost 5 o'clock, so we're gonna have a lot of traffic here. It's already warmed up. We had to move quite a few cars to get this one out for the video today. Oh, it feels good. We're going over some bumps right now. The suspension feels good. It feels like the shocks are in great shape. This is all the dust you're seeing as I drive through it. They're doing construction on 595, and I bring this up every video. These guys are destroying my cars. Thank you, FDOT. So if you look at prior videos, you will see me complain about that. What we'll do right now is we're gonna build the boost a little bit. So I'll put the windows down, turn the air off. Oh yeah, feels good. It's going through all the gears properly. I took it out of overdrive. I'm clicking it into overdrive now. I just shift into it. We're going about 45 miles an hour. We're gonna get some outside shots for you, see if this is the right Grand National for you. I would call this a nice driver quality piece that you can jump in and enjoy. If you wanna fly in to drive it home, you can do that. Old cold air, aftermarket radio. The pros for this one, it's been repainted already, so if you look at a lot of these cars, the factory ones, the paint is just horrible. And if you want to fly in, we are 5 minutes from the Fort Lauderdale Airport. Listen to the turbo. Oh, that's so cool. So we're gonna slow down a little bit. We'll brake boost it. Whoa. Feels good. All right, I guess we'll test and see if it has Posi Traction now. That means that both the wheels spin, so that would be a G80 option. We don't have the SPID, but we do have confirmation from GM registry. So how I'm gonna do that right now is I'm gonna build a little bit of boost, a little bit more. we got Posi. It works. Continuing on to our test drive. Brazil. Hope you guys enjoyed that test drive. Give us a call, 954-363-2261. Have a great day. See ya.